Welcome in everyone. We start in 1 minute. As you come in, make sure you thumbs up the live. If you are watching the replay, make sure you thumbs up. You comment what you think about what's going on in the Big Brother house if you are a Big Brother fan. If you are not a blog star and not a part of my family, make sure what's going on in the Big Brother house if you are a Big Brother fan. Sorry about that. If you are not a block star and not a part of my family, make sure that you subscribe, press the bell for always so you're notified for these Big Brother updates. And we will begin in 1 minute. Welcome in, everyone. Make sure you thumbs up the live. Mm-mm. Hey, MJ Boo, how are you? Hey, Smooth Dancing Nick. Hello. Everyone, thumbs up, thumbs up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First, I want to give credit to my source, which is TMZ.com. For celebrity updates and news, you can go to TMZ.com. Um, so I am going to be reading and referring to this article. House guest has mocked Ian, autistic Ian. Nicole's comments are hitting her where it hurts, her wallet. Olay Skincare says it no longer will work with her because the brand has zero tolerance for bullying and doesn't support her behavior. Olay and Nicole worked together in the past, but the brand says they no longer have a business relationship and have no plans for one in the future. A bunch of the Big Brother house guests don't like being under the same roof as Ian Terry simply because he's autistic. Ian's been pretty outspoken this season and being on the autism spectrum, but now the fellow house guests, Christmas Abbott, Danny, Nicole, and Memphis, were caught on live feeds yucking it up about Ian. They openly and cruelly mocked his self soothing technique, rocking back and forth during conversations, and said it turns them off. Danny was caught on a live feed saying that she can't even look at Ian sometimes because his constant movement stresses her out, and Nicole agreed. Christmas and Memphis joined in with the bullying. That makes things worse. Memphis describes Ian as the red rum of the house, a reference to The Shining. Guys, this is just so cruel. You know, Ian is hey Trish. Ian is a mastermind. He has, I said this before, he won a $500,000 before. He won Big Brother before. Yes, he does rock back and forth. It does not matter. That does not matter. He is a genius in the game. He has his own tech business. Um, Ian is awesome. He's someone that knows gameplay. He's somebody that you could come to and he will just break it down to you. Last week he had broke it down to Kaser of who all of the alliances were. I mean, some was off because he included David, and David is pretty much a lone star in the house. He's fending for himself. He's not a part of any alliances. But other than that, he pretty much hit the nail on the head with a lot of alliances. And this was just from him being observant. So the fact that he is a mastermind, and I know I said a few days ago that Christmas should have targeted you know, him as one of her targets instead of Bailey and Davon, because I feel like if she was going to make a big move, that was not the move to make. Ian is a mastermind, but it seems that he is being made fun of in the house, and they're catching heat for it. Nicole already lost her Olay contract. So, and let's just get back to the article. So the group shares a big old laugh when Memphis claims that he might have nightmares of Ian. Excuse me. I'm sorry. The group shares a big old laugh when Memphis claims he might have nightmares of Ian standing over his bed, rocking back and forth. That's just sickening. Unfortunately, this kind of bullying has become par for the course of Big Brother, which has dealt with multiple races and misogynist issues over the years. Folks online and BB aren't letting these house guests off the hook, calling them out for their mean girls like mocking of Ian. Yeah, guys, what is your opinion on this? I don't feel that anyone should be mocked for any mental or any type of condition they have. Hey, Super Chat Boo. Hello. Um, hello. Dad Taz 1947. Thank you so much for coming in, and I agree with you. Leave Ian alone. He deserves to win again. Bullying is not okay, and that is so true. Bullying is not okay. Um, Ian is a mastermind. Thank you so much for sharing me out, Super Chat. Um, Ian is a mastermind, and I just really do not believe that he should be made fun of. I've had my live feeds off for about 2 days now, so that's probably why I missed it, and it was probably meant for me to, because I would have came on here fuming as soon as I saw that. But we gotta love each other. We have to do better. You know, Big Brother does make it known that they do not agree with the views of the house guests. If you are a Big Brother fan, if you watch the live feeds, you will see that they do leave a disclaimer at the beginning of all of their live feeds, letting you know that whatever you see, whatever the opinions of the house guests are, those are not the opinions of Big Brother. But unfortunately, I just kind of wish that they would, let go of people who are doing things like that, because Ian could be, he's probably a motivation, inspiration for kids that's like him. They have to understand there may be kids, their parents might buy them. I know if my kids suffered with, um, I know if my kids suffer with autism, and someone so brilliant as Ian was in the Big Brother house, and with me being a Big Brother fan, I would probably allow my kid to watch live feeds, because someone like that and that has something in common with my child is making amazing moves on Big Brother, and Big Brother is huge. And I just would want my kid to be motivated and inspired to be the best, no matter if my child is autistic or not. If Ian can do it, you can do it. And having them make fun of him on live feeds, there's no telling how many parents have that mindset or have purchased the subscription so their child can watch live feeds because they want their child to be inspired and motivated by someone like Ian. There is no telling how many parents out there who are probably fuming, hot, and upset because their child just watched someone get made fun of for being autistic. And that is not okay. And because of that, I hope Ian wins. I hope he's really good. He's good at strategy. I just hope that he just comes through and knock everyone out the ballpark one by one. I am rooting for Ian. I was not rooting for him at the beginning, but I am rooting for him now. So if you are not a Big Brother fan and you want to catch up, go to CBS.com. That is where you can see extended interviews, live feeds, and your the show schedule. You would have to subscribe to see live feeds. But guys, I will always keep you updated on what is going on in the Big Brother house. I'm just kind of frustrated a little bit because this season of Big Brother is more disappointing than what last season was. Even Tyler said that he's not enjoying himself in the house. This is not the Big Brother that he knew years ago, and it's yeah, it's just sad. And that task says, wouldn't that be wonderful? Go in. Yes, go in. I'm so excited. And I just really want Ian to win. So I will be rooting for Ian all the way. I will be making my voice heard on Twitter like I do every year around this time for Big Brother, and keeping you guys updated. And I just hope that Ian does not get eliminated. It seems like people are making fun of him in the house, and sometimes, it looks like majority of that six alliance is who is making fun of Ian. So hopefully he doesn't get targeted and he doesn't get sent home, because I think that Ian could do it again. So, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. Some of you guys may not be Big Brother fans. If you have any questions, I will leave the floor open for 1 minute to answer any questions you have. If you have any comments and you are a Big Brother fan, I am willing to read your comment and, you know, give my opinion on what you said. So Des has, I have a question. Are you a new Big Brother fan, or have you watched Big Brother for a long time? Bentley Alexander? Sorry, guys. I have a little 8-pound Pomeranian, and he swears that he is. I think the way he barks, it almost sounds like he thinks he's about 30, 40 pounds, and he's not. Well, guys, thank you so much. Again, if you're watching a replay, make sure that you leave any comments below. If you are a Big Brother fan, let me know what you think. And also, again, if you want any Big Brother updates, live feeds, extended interviews, or show schedules, make sure you go to CBS.com. Again, thank you so much, TMZ.com, for they're my source tonight. And thank you for giving us a Big Brother update. I greatly appreciate it. And Des has said, I watched it for a very long time. Me too, Des has. I am 35 and I've watched it since I was 15 years old. So I love Big Brother. And I didn't think that Big Brother was going to be on this year. And that's what's so frustrating, is seeing all of the chaos going on in the house. And I waited around, for um, them to decide whether or not there will be a season this year. And just for this to be happening is just so disheartening. I love all of you guys. Thank you for spending time with me. If you have not, thumbs up. Please thumbs up. And if you are watching the replay, thumbs up. If you're not a part of the Blogstar family, make sure that you hit that bell, you subscribe, so that you can be notified anytime I have these wonderful, beautiful Big Brother updates. Love you all. Have a good night.